What's up, everybody? It's your girl Megan, Show Up Fitness instructor. And for those of you that are tuning in for the first time, I also teach our Nasm course for our online internship, Tuesdays at 5 p.m. So if you're trying to pass that Nasm CPT, hit me up and I can get you to do that. Now today, we're going to be going over a bulk portion of what that exam is going to look like, and that's going to be the OPT model. But first, before we do that, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And of course, you can follow me on Instagram at active ACT7VE, as well as at Show Up Fitness and at Show Up Fitness Internship. Now let's get down to breaking down the OPT model. Now we're going to have 3 levels, 5 phases. So the 3 levels, the first one is going to be stabilization. We're going to progress into second level, strength, and the third and final level is power. Those levels are further divided into phases. So phase 1, the only phase in that stabilization level is going to be stabilization endurance. In this phase, we're looking at 1 to 3 sets of 12 to 20 reps of 50 to 70% intensity with 0 to 90 second rest period, as well as a 4-2-1 tempo, or if you're taking the 7th edition, 4-2-1-1 tempo. Example of that is if I'm going into a squat, I'm going to be 4 seconds eccentrically down, a 2-second isometric hold at the bottom, and then a 1-second concentric movement to the top. And like I said, if it's 7th edition, you'll also be added another 1-second isometric at the top. Now, as we enter into the strength level, we have phase 2, strength endurance. Strength endurance, the only thing you need to learn or know about that is that it's supersets. It's going to be a strength-focused exercise followed by a stability-focused exercise. So think of a bench press, strength, followed by a push-up or a push-up on a Bosu ball, stability. You'll also see it with a squat into a single leg squat. So phase 2, supersets. Now, still in that strength level, we have phase 3. It's going to be called hypertrophy, or if you're taking the 7th edition, muscular development. In this phase, we're looking at 3 to 5 sets, 6 to 12 reps, 75 to 85% intensity, with 0 to 60 second rest period, and a 2-0-2 tempo, or if you're taking the 7th edition, 2-0-2-0. Now the third and final phase in that strength level is going to be phase 4, maximal strength. Maximal strength, we are going to be looking at 4 to 6 sets of 1 to 5 reps, looking at an 85 to 100% intensity, as well as 3 to 5 minute rest period, and an XXX tempo or XXXX tempo if you're taking the 7th edition. What does X mean? X means just fast, explosive, moving that weight as fast as you can. Now the 5th and final phase, only phase in the power level, is going to be phase 5, power. When we're in this level, it's going to be similar to phase 2, and it's going to be supersets. The only difference is that this superset is going to be having a strength exercise followed by like an explosive exercise. So think of myself doing some squats into some squat jumps or some skiers. That second explosive exercise is going to be a light load, lightweight. We're looking at 30 to 45% intensity or 10% of body weight. An example of that 10% body weight would be if I were to do a bench press, I'd follow it with med ball throws. That med ball is going to be 10% or less of my body weight. So these were the 3 levels, 5 phases of the OPT model. If you had any questions, you're still confused, not sure if you have this down, I highly advise you to sit in one of my classes Tuesdays at 5 p.m. We'll go over this and a lot more information that you guys are going to need to know to pass that Nasm CPT. But a lot of this information you're not going to be using in the real world. It's not practical. It doesn't actually make sense. In fact, the better thing for you to do once you get that piece of paper, throw the book away and instead get this book, How to Become a Successful Personal Trainer. Read this. It will give you a lot more insight of what this fitness industry is like, the expectations, everything. Then after that, I highly advise you guys to start learning actual knowledge, some practical stuff, by taking our internship in person here in La Jolla. We also have Santa Monica, West Hollywood. But don't worry if you can't make it in person. We are online and we can reach you wherever you're at, anywhere in the world. We already have interns in Italy, Dubai, Ireland, Germany. Where will we be next? Will you be the next one to expand us further? Don't feel like you have to come in person in order to learn. We're trying to reach as many as you can out there. Our goal is to change this fitness industry by giving you guys actual education and practical application that you can use and learn, and having you become more confident. Because like I said earlier, some of this information is outdated. You're not going to be using it, and after you take this test, I'm sorry, but you won't feel as confident. But if you go through an internship like ourselves and actually continue your learning, then I promise you will be a successful personal trainer like that book says. So lastly, as I've said before, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And of course, you can follow me on Instagram at active ACT7VE, as well as at Show Up Fitness, at Show Up Fitness Internship. And of course, you can follow us on or find us online, www.showupfitness.com. And all you guys got to do is show up. It's your girl Megan, out of here.